Oh. I wonder what time it is. It's time for sharks, baby girl! Why am I so loud? It's because I'm passionate. Good evening. This is the most important stream you're ever going to watch in your life. Look at this. I have poured my life and soul into creating the most TED Talk ever. It's absolutely a TED Talk. If you ignore the lack of TED branding, it's fine. They'll sponsor me one day. Oh, why am I so loud? Allow me to turn down my microphone and also everything else. There we go. Listen, okay. This is important. There are more slides in this than in my debut stream. You're about to learn. You're about to get the good knowledge. Okay. Welcome to Sharks by Rin, a proud father. It's a little bit of a misnomer, because you're not just learning about sharks. You're learning about a lot of things tonight. Life. Love. Laugh. Live, laugh, love, baby. You're about to know all the things to do with sharks. And honestly, you know, do you really need to know anything else? I really don't think that's relevant. You can survive with just shark knowledge. It's okay, it's fine. Live, laugh, love, and sharks. You know, the 4 L's of a happy existence. Well then. Shall we get on to it? Yes, we shall, because I want you to learn about sharks. Here is an overview of what you will learn tonight. What is shark? We're getting off with a great one. We're starting off with the most important information. What is shark? Because, you know, what if you didn't know? Shark history. I've uncovered the BLÅHAJ lore, okay? I did research. I went on Wikipedia. I had to check different citations. BGM is really loud. It's the mood. It's okay, it's fine. Anyway, here's what we're going to be. Shark history. I've compiled. This might actually be, honestly, not even joking, the most. Anyway, this might be the most well put together. Not to brag or anything, but you know, I definitely have the BLÅHAJ history market cornered with this one. Shark anatomy. This is very important. How to care for shark. This is even more important. All of these are important. I don't know what I'm saying. Extensive introduction to Rin's sharks and other little guys. That's right, there's not just sharks in this. Everyone is here. Smash Ultimate called they want the sharks back. Listen, this is the knowledge. This is the real Rin lore. I know how much you guys allegedly love lore. What else? A new friend. Incredible. Never saw it coming. And of course, a plea. Right then, let's get started. What is shark? It's important that you know. It's important personally for me that you know this more than anything. Right then. Crack's neck. Let's get into it. What is shark? BLÅHAJ was invented in 1682 by a man named William BLÅHAJ. I'm sorry, I can't read. It's just all the knowledge went to my brain. The same man who invented music and sunshine. He's responsible for all of my happiness in life. William would later go on to found Ikea for the express purpose of delivering his most blessed of creations to those who need it most. The furniture thing was a fun bonus, so if you get a table from Ikea, you know, it's because of the sharks. It's all because of the sharks. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the sharks. I've got Ikea furniture, because of course I have. I've got quite a lot of Ikea furniture. You know, you thought it... You wouldn't think it would honestly go well with like a 200-year-old palace or whatever, but honestly, we make it work. And also, it's just full of shark memorabilia anyway, so it doesn't matter if it looks in place or not. Praise William BLÅHAJ. William is Mayoshi. Next. Ever since then, BLÅHAJ has been bringing joy to the people of the world. I am, by the way, going to pronounce it BLÅHAJ, just because I like how it sounds. I know it... Apologies to Swedish speakers. More apologies will be coming later in the stream and you'll understand why. The name BLÅHAJ means blue shark in Swedish, which is scientifically speaking true. But not all IKEA sharks are BLÅHAJ. This is the It's the BLÅHAJ law. I told you. Listen here. This is vital. This will be on the test. You need to write this down. No, you're about to get a first-class education in shark. Look at this guy. Believe it or not, this is actually the predecessor, the earliest predecessor that I could find to Ikea shark. BLÅHAJ's earliest predecessor was named, and I'm about to completely butcher this. I tried looking it up. Wikipedia said this wasn't a real word in Swedish, so I guess we cry. I'm going to say BLÅHAJ? Sold sometime in the late 2000s. It's difficult to get sources for a lot of this stuff because this was not very early internet, but Ikea, for some reason, just wasn't keeping, extensive track of all of their shark memorabilia. And that's what I'm here for. This is the only reason I joined this company, to teach people about the sharks. Not much is known about him other than he is a funny little guy. Look at that smile. He wasn't that big. When you consider the length of today's modern BLÅHAJ, he's about 1 meter long. He's exactly 1 meter long. I'd say this guy is about 30 centimeters long, so about a third of a shark, of the modern shark you'd see today. I would quite like to get my hands on these. The other hand apparently is just for holding more sharks. Look, he's just a little guy. It's his birthday. But was he cuddly? We have to assume so. We have to, modern sharks had to get the gene from somewhere, honestly. That's all I'm saying. Or maybe they got it from here. Next there was, oh god, how do I say this? I'm so sorry, the entire country of Sweden, and also just Europe in general. I'm gonna say Grosby, and I'm gonna be wrong, and we're gonna have to live with that. If there are any native Swedish speakers in the chat, please do correct me, because once again, I looked it up, and the internet said nothing. Grosby? I do not know. It's okay, he was sold sometime between 2006 and 2008. He had, apparently, very thick grey fur and a lot of stuffing, and he sounds delightful. Now, there are no, legally available pictures of him that I could use, but there are pictures online. I just want you to type that in and just have a look. After the stream, right now you gotta pay attention, but after the stream, please just go and search him up. Search, that word, Ikea shark, and you will find him. And you will know, because he's a very fuzzy fella. Use Google Translate and make it say it. I don't trust Google Translate. Sometimes I use Google Translate for kanji pronunciation because sometimes DeepL is finicky. And sometimes it's a bit strange. So if I can't trust it with Japanese, I really don't think I can trust it with a language that I don't even speak any of. Incredible. There we go. Oh god, he's beautiful. I wish I had a picture that I could show you. Unfortunately, there's nothing on... See, I could show you this one, because this is a stock image. There are no stock images of this boy, which is incredibly sad. Fortunately, there are Ikea stock images of this boy. This is... BLÅHAJ. Sorry. I'm trying my best. A slightly smaller and more lightweight shark sold up until around 2012. He had less stuffing. His fur is more consistent with what you would know as the modern BLÅHAJ. There also exists the blue before BLÅHAJ. That's his name now. The blue guy. The blue-grey shark. It's okay. The predecessor of the modern BLÅHAJ. You can kind of see, this is not BLÅHAJ. This bottom picture, this is not him. This is not Ikea shark as we know him today. But he is close. He's 10 years old. That's kind of incredible, actually. Happy anniversary. Oh, the things I would do. The things I would do for one of these funny fellas. Look at him. Ikea should start selling them in more colors. Because BLÅHAJ does mean blue shark, and that is iconic. But why can't you also sell him? Please? Please, you took Tanval away from me and now I'm sad. Please. We'll get on to Tanval later. It's okay. This guy, I've really got to stop putting names that I can't pronounce in there. I looked this one up, but I still just don't trust me. He has 6 skills. This will become important soon, and by soon I mean now. Look at these funky fellows, right? The modern BLÅHAJ exists in 2 distinct forms today. There is the 6 skilled version, and then there is the 5 guild version, and the 6 guild version is a little bit older, and you can see that that is a holdover from this guy. This guy has 6 skills, and then he became blue, and then he became BLÅHAJ real, and then, I don't know, some stuff happened. You can see the difference in these pictures. The top one has 6 skills, the bottom one has 5 skills. These are both just on the product page for BLÅHAJ, honestly. Maybe they just didn't notice. It's okay. They're both excellent. All of my sharks have 5 gills, but it doesn't matter. Because these sharks, and this shark you can't see, and this shark, they're all sharks. And that's all I'm asking for. It's okay. It's fine. And we will get on. We will get on to that point in a slightly later time. But for now that we've been over the history, the evolution of the shark, allow me to share with you the anatomy of the modern BLÅHAJ. As you can see in this diagram, it's all good. It's all incredibly good. It all just adds up to this picture of just comfort and snuggly boy. Here are some key points. The cute face. The cute eye especially. And the cute little teeth. You just, yeah. That's my impression of a BLÅHAJ opening its mouth. That's... Look at him. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. 100 out of 10. The correct value judgment. I'm glad you're all catching on. He's made of good. Scientifically speaking, and the diagram would never lie to you. I would never name one time where I've lied to you. You can't. He's good. He's good. Look at his little face and just feel at ease. You know. He protect. He attack. Most importantly, he BLÅHAJ. And then there's the cute fins. Oh, look at the cute fins. Oh, that's X. I'm so proud of you. Look at them. Look at them. They are perfect for just holding and feeling at peace with the world. And the top one it's equally good. It's something science can't explain. For example, how sharks so good. Also, look at the cute tongue. You can just rub. You can just give him a little belly rub, or you can pat the top of his head. That's also an option. BLÅHAJ is so versatile. Truly, a renaissance shark. It's what my original song is about. It's just, if you read that between the lines, it's all just about sharks. You couldn't stop me, management. Nice try. Also the cute tail. Just, I think what really pulls the tail together is it's just the tiny little fin. It's great, but also all of it is good. Just because it flops to the side if you hold him upside down, and you can just. I'm so happy to be in this line of work. The inner softness. This is also vital. If you've held an Ikea shark, if you've perceived an Ikea shark in the wild, I'm not talking. Listen, your computer, your phone. Third thing, your smart fridge does not properly convey the level of softness that this boy has. It is not possible. It's like one of those colors that you can't see unless you're in real life. Because your computer just can't handle how soft he is. Look at him. Look at him. I am going to go. Listen. Okay, listen here, chat. I have in my hands. This is Puddles. And we will get on to Puddles. She is one of my 5 Ikea sharks. And I'm going to demonstrate. Just I'm so at peace right now. That is the sound of Ikea shark. And this is the only way This is the only way that I could possibly... You need to get a nice... If you don't already have one, please. This stream was not sponsored, I'm just a fan. But I would take a sponsorship. Ikea, my business email is always open. Ignore my management, just send it to me. I'm not sponsored. I'm just an enthusiast. And you should all be too. Buy an Ikea shark, please. It's just what I want in life. The signature blue He wouldn't be a BLÅHAJ without blue. It makes perfect sense. Mr. Ikea in chat, probably. Mr. Ikea, if you are watching this. Mr. William BLÅHAJ, if you are watching this, I'm a big fan. Just look at that. That is the perfect... It took at least a decade for them to get this right, but once they had it... Oh, chef's kiss. It's... that is... My brain just can't comprehend how good it is. Oh my god. We live in a society, but it's the good version, where a society all came together and made Ikea Shark. Because art is really a collaborative effort. And of course, the friendly vibes. Once again, I cannot describe the vibes. There is no way for me to transmit these vibes. Technology just hasn't advanced that far. Technology is not advanced to the point where I can share the vibes that an Ikea Shark gives off. And like, I've got 5 of them, so they're really strong. I'm just always surrounded by like... It's like a protective aura of Shark. You can't hurt me. Shark said no. He attack. It all makes perfect sense. Trust me, bro. Right then. Have you written that down? Go on. It's gonna be on the test. I reminded you. What if the sales of Ikea Shark suddenly explode? Well, then you know what? That is just proof that Mr. William BLÅHAJ should hire me. You know, I don't need this agency or whatever. I just need the furniture company. If different companies can have VTubers, I can be the Ikea VTuber. No, I don't speak Swedish. What are you talking about? When you're getting the BLÅHAJ costume model. That's a really good idea. Someone write that down also. That's also going to be on the test! Right then. Now that you've all understood the anatomy of the modern shark, let's get on to some statistics, okay? I'm gonna read you some numbers. They're all true. And I just need you to accept that, because you're not gonna believe any of this, but it is real. 100% people who bought a BLÅHAJ and then reported increased happiness. That's all of them. For all of you non-math magicians out there, that is every single person. There is not a human on this planet that has bought a shark and then not felt better about life. You know, if you're going through a rough patch or whatever, it's okay. Shark will be here for you. It's okay. It's gonna be alright. Okay, next statistic. 120% BLÅHAJ that are good. That's all of them. And then some more. Don't ask where we found the other 20%. It's not relevant. It's just true. Source? It's true. Source? Real. Look at that. 12 out of 10 people approve. That is true also. I should have written that down. Listen, okay. You know a statistic about Ikea Shark is real if it's good. And by that I mean the shark. The shark is always good. Next. 500%. How many sharks I have? It's a lot. This is where your taxpayer money is going. This is where your super chats will also go. Like and subscribe. There we go. I'm so good at YouTube for one reason and one reason alone. That's the number of sharks I have. And every time that number goes up, I just think that's some good being done in the world. And then, of course, 1,000,000,000%, I will buy my mum an IKEA shark no matter how much she says she doesn't need one. Listen, Mum, I don't know if you're watching this. I think you're in a car or a plane or a helicopter right now. I probably should have asked either that or you did tell me and I forgot. It's fine. Just because you're not in the country right now, it doesn't mean that I can't tell you. It doesn't matter. It's okay. I'll buy it for you. This is where the ad revenue's going, Mother. Listen, I don't care that you're an adult with a job and you have to run the country. Listen, just fill all the seats of the cabinet with sharks. We don't need the government. We just need the sharks. Let's get a new prime minister. He's just a shark. You can do that. You're in charge. Mother, please, you are the queen for a reason, and the reason is that you should instill IKEA shark into our culture. The sharks can run the nation. They'll do a really great job, because they just want everyone to be happy. Right then. Those are some statistics. 1 like equals 1 IKEA shark. There we go, that's my last one. Right then. Now I'm going to list some things that shark likes. And I'm going to start using the word shark here, because as we've established, not every shark is BLÅHAJ, but every BLÅHAJ is shark. And this includes sharks that aren't from IKEA. If you saw the poll before the stream started, which is a great incentive to come to the stream before the stream starts, by the way, because sometimes there are haha funny polls. Shameless plug. Incredible. A shark does not have to be from IKEA. Contrary to popular belief, a shark does not have to be from IKEA to be good. And I will elaborate on this later. But first, things shark likes. Sunny days, rainy days, going on adventures, staying at home. It likes a lot of things. It's got broader taste than me. Hugs are non-negotiable. If you adopt a shark, you are going to... Listen, you have a quota, right? And you can go above that, but you cannot go below. Or I will come round to your house, and I will confiscate your shark from you. He's my shark now. Incredible, the numbers are going up already. Head pats. This is also very important for their happiness. Come on, give me a Puddles. Give me a Puddles. Listen, this is what shark head pat sounds like. Isn't that a great sound? Isn't that just the best thing you've heard all day? My beautiful swan-like voice could not compare. Shark Protective Services. I'm establishing that. Not even the Queen can stop me. She doesn't stop me with a lot of things, honestly. She's the one who bought most of these sharks. Right then, having lots of sharky friends, so you should buy 3 more just to be safe. Because otherwise they get lonely, right? It's basic compassion. It's fine. Everyone I've convinced to buy some IKEA sharks. That's the key wording. They've bought plural. It's important. You will see some pictures of some sharks that are not actually mine in this talk, but there are more. For example, I convinced my friend to buy 1 IKEA shark, and then every time he came round, I was like, 1 is great. What if you had more? So now he has 2. Their names are Wellington and Caesar. It's great. It's great shark names also. I did name both of them. Maybe another day we'll do like a shark naming stream. That would be very good. My marshmallow is always open. Snuggling up in a warm bed. This is, especially at this time of the year. You know, it's Check's Watch. I've heard it's Thanksgiving today. I didn't know until I asked about it on Twitter. It doesn't matter. Because the only thing I'm thankful for is shark, and I'm thankful 100% of the year. But it's important. It's cold this time of the year, you know, we've got the roaring fireplace on and stuff. It's cold outside. It's wet. The grass is wet. The air is damp. But we are snuggling up in bed. In a warm bed. Not a cold bed. But also, the act of putting an IKEA shark in the bed does make the bed warmer. So it all just works out in the end. Going on a fun ride in the washing machine, 40 degrees centigrade. This will become important. I will go over the washing of a shark in a little bit. But he just has a fun time. You can tumble dry him. We'll get onto that. He just... He just spin a little bit. Ah, to be an Ikea shark in the washing machine. One of life's great joys. Tiny little nibbles of tasty foods. You know, a shark's stomach isn't actually as big as you would think it is. Because 99% of them is taken up by stuffing. But they do like just a little bit of tasty food. You know, you gotta make sure that you don't stain them. Because then they'll just be like a little bit grubby and that's a little bit sad. But as long as they're just having a good time, you can give them a little bit of a nibble. You can just give them a little crunch. Give him a carrot, I don't know. Wearing little outfits. Oh, let's go. This is a good one. This is a good one. This is really good. I don't own many. Okay, no, that's a lie, actually. I don't own an excessive amount. Okay, no. I own a number of little outfits for my sharks. End of conversation. It's fine. They can also wear your human clothes. If you have a big hoodie, it will go on your shark. Isn't that just the best thing you've ever heard? I couldn't get any pictures, but like, you just gotta trust me on this. You know, you can see it in your mind's eye, right? Just picture this, okay? Ikea shark. He's wearing a shirt. He's wearing one of those little sleeveless jumper vests. He's wearing a big hoodie. He's wearing a little hat. Isn't that just the best thing you've heard of all day? He's wearing little socks on his fins. Isn't that just the best thing you have heard this week? Music, are you okay? The music just had to cut out. Oh, OBS is going through it again. It just can't handle the level of shark right now. He just had to shut up so it could also listen. Oh my god, computer, are you gonna get an Ikea shark? Can I also have one if you're going to Ikea? It's just so good. I do have... Okay, I had some little baby socks when I was a baby, allegedly. I didn't buy them for obvious reasons. But as it turns out, and this is not exactly shark related, they fit exactly on the little tail of a little tandval. I should have taken a picture. He's so cute. Oh my fucking god! Oh, it's just... I'm sorry. It's just so beautiful. And I can't contain it. These are tears of pure beauty. Oh god. Oh god. One is being overwhelmed. Okay. Everything's gonna be fine, right? Okay, let's move on. Before my emotions get the better of me. The scent of the ocean. You can imagine it. You should take an Ikea shark out to the coast. You should take any shark, really. Take it to the beach. I don't know. Wherever the nearest beach is for you. I don't care if it's 5 hours away. I don't care if you're in a landlocked country, okay? Louisiana? More like, I don't actually know whether Louisiana is landlocked. It's fine. Just go and experience it with your shark. That's the vital thing here. You know, the ocean has no purpose other than it's where sharks and squid came from. Sorry, fish. Sorry, tuna. I should have thought that one through. Okay. From the ocean, we got sharks, we got squid, we got technically catfish, but technically eel. It's okay. That's what the ocean is for. Get out of here, clownfish! You're replaceable! Being gently stroked in the proper direction of the fur. This is an important point. Not all Ikea sharks, their fur doesn't go the same way. I have some Let's bring up Puddles, for example. Puddles, you are such a great prop tonight. Thank you so much. Puddles has fur that goes down on her head and down on her stomach, but it can also be kind of a mix and match. I have sharks where the fur on their back goes from their tail to their head. That's the proper way to stroke them. Then on the stomach, it's head to tail. Or it's the other way around. It doesn't need to be consistent. The point is, all Ikea sharks are unique. That's just one of their unique characteristics. They're not all made the same. Some of them are built different. There we go. I'm getting hit with the lingo. Not all Ikea sharks are born the same, but they are all born perfect. They're just born different varieties of perfect, different flavors of perfect. It's great. They're all so good. They are all excellent. I need you to understand this. I think I have 2 sharks where it's down on the front, down on the back. I think I have all combinations. I have 5. Wait, do I? I do. You would need 4. And I have 5. I thought they were all going to be different, and then I got puddles, and I was like, ah. Manufactured alternatively. I guess they are. You know, they're all made at different times and stuff. I don't actually know, other than them being 5 guild, I don't know when any of my sharks were, like, created, brought into this world. But it's okay, because they're all excellent. But the point is, when, not if, when you get an Ikea shark, please check the direction of the fur. That will just optimize your life experience. Right, next. Other plushies to also be friends with. Not just sharks. It's not just sharks. And we'll get into this. Any plushie an Ikea shark can be friends with. Now, sharks are generally better just because they will relate to them more. They've got more in common to talk about, but they will be able to become friends with any plush toy. It's okay. If you have a mountain of Beanie Babies, they are gonna get along so well. It's gonna be great. They're gonna start throwing parties, but like the chill kind of parties, where your house isn't wrecked afterwards. It's just nice. They don't play music until like 4 AM or whatever. It's great. They're just, you know, they get around the dining table and they just play D&D. But like chill D&D. It's great. They are so good. They make friends. It's perfect. Life is good. There is still goodness in the world. When all seems lost, just remember Ikea Shark. It's fine. Music, but not too loud. You know, they enjoy the fine arts. And they also just enjoy popular culture music as well. It's okay. It doesn't just need to be like Mozart. But they will enjoy just a little bit of Beethoven. But they will also enjoy Rin Penrose's original song Golden Age. Shameless plug. But also just any. Okay, as long as it's not like wildly explicit, because I don't think you should be, you know, they are baby at the end of the day. Every Ikea shark is baby. There is not a shark on this planet that is more than 10 years old. Please watch your language. Don't fucking swear near the way I just automatically lower my voice because there's a shark next to me. You're on thin fucking ice, chat. Baby shark. Not like that. These guys came first. They invented being a baby and also a shark. It's okay. Shark baby. I forgot to put in this presentation. There are 2 kinds of Ikea shark. I should have put this in the history. I'm so sorry. But we're adding it now. There are 2 variations of Ikea shark currently today. There is the 100cm one. And then there is the baby BLÅHAJ. He is half the size. He is 50 centimeters. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Shan, it's his birthday. Come on. I don't have any, but I want them. Put them in my heart. Next, documentaries. If there is a shark documentary on, they might be interested in learning about their heritage, but honestly, anything works, as long as it's not graphic. You know, sometimes we sit down, me and my shark, because all 5 of us, and we just watch a documentary on, like, the history of Legoland or something. And we'll be like, yes! Ah, this is the good stuff. You know, we'll be watching... We'll be watching television. There'll be like a documentary series like Part 5, Inside the Cream Cracker Factory. And we'll be like, oh, this... Oh. How did they get them so much and so many? It's okay. It's fine. I'm fine. The point is, I'm smarter because of my sharks. Taking photos. You will be able to tell. Slightly later, you will be able to tell this is true. Because all of my sharks signed up for a photo op. You'll understand. You'll comprehend. But sharks do like it when you take funny little pictures of them. They're all very photogenic. There is no such thing as an unphotogenic shark. It's okay. That's a statistic. BLÅHAJ raises IQ by something. I am a better man. From my sharks. And you will be too, by now. Not sponsored. Holding fins. It's just... Okay, we're getting puddles again. It's just a little... I'm gonna do that now. And we're just gonna, like, bask in the peace. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute, little shark. Ah! I would die for you! I might soon, honestly. Oh, you're excellent. We live in a society. Oh, Puddles, you are just excellent, and I'm happy that you are in my life. Thank you forever. Look at that. Look at that. Don't die. I am trying to avoid death for the sole purpose of making sure my sharks are okay. And acquiring more sharks. Listen, it's important to have meaning in life. And of course, shark likes Ikea. Just the general atmosphere is great. I'm not biased. I kind of like going out to Ikea. The line is long, but once you get inside, you are living your best life. I want to go to one of those Ikeas that has all the sharks everywhere. That is great. That is great. I don't actually get to go to Ikea very much. You know, it's a little bit weird if you see someone from the royal family just chilling in, like, the bedroom section. But it's okay. A lot of the time when I go out, I have to, like, wear the mask and the glasses and stuff, and I go with, like, a security detail. And also my mum. But it's okay. Because what's the word? What is the word? What is the word? Savor. I savor those moments. Because they are few and far between. But I have to appreciate them for what they are. Because I'm now surrounded by Ikea shark. Every time I go to the little, the little container of sharks to pick up a new shark, I get sad that I can't bring them all home. There's only so much... we only have so many seats in the limo. Because you know I'm plugging them into the seatbelts. They've got to stay secure. They've got to stay safe while we drive home. Shark likes Ikea. I like Ikea. No further questions at this time. How do you care for a shark? Now you've been to Ikea. I'm looking at you, person who just went to Ikea. Now you've been to Ikea. Or you will go. Very soon. Please. I'm desperate. Now that you've been to Ikea or will go to Ikea, how do you care for your new friend? More than anything, it is important to make sure your shark knows that it is loved. Like you, Puddles, you are excellent. You are... I can't show you her. Or can I? It's so good! It's so great! It's birthday, come on! Perfect. Thank you for accompanying me to the dentist. But it is important to make sure your shark knows that it is loved, it is appreciated, it is a valuable member of the household. People laugh at me. People laugh at me when I bring my shark everywhere in the house. Oh, Rin? Do you really need to bring all 5 of them to the office? You're doing one live stream. Yes. Stop talking to me. I'm gonna fire you. What do you mean you're my dad? Ah. Dad thinks my sharks are a bit silly and that's why and that's why Mum divorced him. No further questions. Assorted shark hair dips. Bring your shark with you wherever you can, including outside. If you have multiple sharks, make sure they all get equal attention in this regard. Whenever I have to go in the car, just in general, at least one shark always comes with me. That is important. If I'm traveling more than about 5 minutes, shark comes with me in the car. It's important, you know. Oh, I'm going to a tea party and I can't bring the shark with me into the gut. He's sitting, and we are having security people stay in the car to make sure he's safe. Because I've been hurt before. You will understand this soon. If your shark falls on the floor, pick him up and give him a hug. Now, Puddles did not fall on the floor. In fact, Puddles is sleeping next to me on the floor in a blanket. But I'm just gonna pick you up and give you a hug anyway before I put you back down in your shark bed. There you go. Gently back on the ground. Let's get a counter going in the comments for how many times Rin has picked up Puddles in this stream. But if you're in bed and your shark, you toss and you turn and the shark falls on the floor, please don't just, lay there. Please pick up the shark. The shark deserves this. Shark can be used as a pillow, but not too much, but a bit. It is important, and we'll get onto this later, but sharks can develop a medical condition called lumpy. And being used as a pillow too much can kind of accelerate the process. And it won't ruin them. They're going to be okay. But they will get a little bit lumpy in the stuffing. So it's important. But they do make great pillows. Cats? We got any cats in the audience? Cats will know this. Cats will understand this. You ever seen a cat loafing on top of an Ikea shark? That is one of the greatest joys in life. It's so good. Shark is covered in cat hair now, but live, laugh, love. Try your best not to spill food or drink on your shark. If you're having dinner with your shark, make sure to have napkins on hand. This is important. I eat in my bedroom because I'm antisocial. It's fine. Anyone who could stop me could get fired by me, so they don't complain. I eat in my room. I sit in my bed. With my caviar or whatever. You gotta make sure. Don't keep your shark too near to you, especially if you're eating soup or something with a lot of sauce. You need to be careful. Don't drink things too close to your shark where it's nearly going to overflow. When you get a drink and it's about to overflow. Be careful. Please be careful. Safety first. You need to... Because you can wash your shark. But you don't want to put them through the experience of being scalded or something. They'll be very sad. Make sure that when you go to bed, you bring your shark. Tuck it in next to you so it stays nice and snug. Once again, this is important. And if you tuck in your shark under the covers, they're much less likely to fall out of the bed while you are just snoozing. It's gonna be okay. You're just gonna have a nice nap. All naps. All sleeps. They're all improved. With shark. I mean, coming with this... coming from someone who's an expert in the field of snooze and shark. This revolutionary new technique called Hug Shark While Nap has improved my life by at least 500%. We should have put that on the statistics page, but it's okay, because you know now. If your shark has little clothes to wear, nice. If your shark looks a bit scruffy, consider washing or re-chonking them. And we will get onto this now. Right then. A beginner's guide to re-chonking. You may be asking Rin. What? Sorry, you might be asking Rin. What? There we go. What? You gotta re-chonk the shark if he's good and unchonky. And allow me to explain. Re-chonking is a delicate surgical procedure wherein a BLÅHAJ has stuffing added or replaced. The practice is especially beneficial to older BLÅHAJ who may be developing lumpy stuffing, a medical condition that causes them to become floppy and lumpy. This is caused by, and now you can see why using them as a pillow can kind of cause the acceleration of this condition, because you're compressing all the stuffing with your big heavy head, with all your brain cells that you've gained over the course of this talk. The stuffing can kind of congeal a little bit. I don't know if congeal is the proper term. Sorry. I haven't finished nursing school. Because I haven't started it. Because I'm not a doctor. It's okay. The point is... the point is, sometimes a BLÅHAJ can get a little bit lumpy. But also, once it gets lumpy, once the stuffing is kind of localized in one place in the shark, it's compressed, that means that other areas in the shark are lacking stuffing, and that is quite sad. And the BLÅHAJ kind of goes, whoo. It kind of becomes, you know, a little flippy floppy. So this is why we have re-chonking, where we open the BLÅHAJ. It explains it here. In this procedure, a BLÅHAJ is opened up by its seam and new stuffing is put in before the shark is sewn up again. You gotta make sure that you're confident with your sewing skills, but it can be very rewarding, because then you have a chunkier shark, and he's just living his best life. Please do your own research before re-chonking your shark, or take them to a professional. If you've got like someone who does alterations or something, you can take them. You can take your shark to the alterations place. They'll be expecting you to bring in like a pair of trousers or something. You bring in a shark, you're like, can you put more stuffing in my boy? And they'll be like, yes. Because that's how capitalism works. If they say no, they lose money. Give them the shark. They better look after him. Otherwise I will come calling. Are there professional re-chonkers? There have to be. There's, you know, what's the word? There is the thing where people want things. How did I pass business school? Demand! There is demand for this. And therefore, within 10 or 20 years, I'm pretty sure this will be a full-blown industry. It's okay. But you can do it at home. You know, look up some sewing tutorials. I'm sure someone's probably made a full, extensive 15-part tutorial on how to re-chonk a shark. But by the time that you successfully finish it, your shark will be chunky. And that's just good. I just think that's good. How to wash your shark, and we're going to take this directly from the Ikea product page. Simple to clean and fresh, since the soft toy can be machined. I copy-pasted this. Why did it say machined wash? Oh no! I copy-pasted this, right? Machined washed. It can be machined washed at 40 degrees centigrade. That is from the Ikea website. I'm not just making this up. Only citation, Ikea. Machined washed. I mean, are they wrong? Ikea would never say something wrong. Machine wash. Max 40 degrees centigrade. Mild process. Do not bleach. Tumble drying. Low temperature. Maximum 60 degrees centigrade. Do not iron. Do not dry clean. You can put him in the tumble dryer. You can also just dry him in, like, the nice summer sun. You can just, you know, if it's a nice day outside, if it's nice and warm, you can just put him on, like, a little table. And you can just let him bask. You can let him sunbathe. Now, if you are confident that you could re-chonk a shark, if you are not, this is not important, but if you are confident you could re-chonk a shark, I would recommend taking the stuffing out, then washing the outside, and then, once the outside is dry, re-chonking him. But you can do it whatever way suits you. Shark is for everyone. It's okay. But as long as you follow these steps, you should have a nice fresh shark. And the only better thing than a shark is a shark that's nice and squeaky clean. Right, now let's get on to Rin's family of sharks and other assorted little guys. Look at my boys. I said I was going to introduce you. To all 5 of my sharks. And ladies and gentlemen, guess what? That is exactly what we're doing tonight. Can I get a shark in the chat? Can I get exactly 5? A shark for a shark. Well then, allow me to introduce you. Firstly, Chow the First. This is Nibbles. Look at this guy. His birthday is May 5th, 2019. He is my first shark, so that is the day I got my first shark. So functionally, that's the day that I was born. What does that mean, age 3? Incredible. He is the responsible child of the group. He's the responsible big brother, and he likes sardines. Look at him. Look at him in this regal, beautiful pose. Oh, he is the man of the house. If I'm not the man of the house, he is. Look at him! But you can clearly see in this photo that he is a 5 gil BLÅHAJ. And since he's my oldest, that's how I know that all of them are. But just look at him. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. I'm ordering 2 BLÅHAJs right now, one 100 centimeters and one 55 centimeters, so they aren't lonely. This is why I did this talk! I did it! I'm successful! Now the only thing I need to do is convince management, but we'll get there. Ha 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 ha. Oh, look at him. Look at him. I bet he knows how to use cutlery properly. I can never. Child the Second, this is Finley. This is the shark you've seen on my community tab and on my Twitter. He's the one who wears all the crowns. He's very photogenic and he travels a lot. That was actually, I had to come out with him to a photo shoot so we could get those crowns on him. That was a professional photo shoot that you saw. That was the fruits of that. Look at him. He just lounges. Look at this boy. On one of our fancy little sofas. We have so many. You will see some of them. Ah, just look at him. Influencer shark! I'm an influencer now. It's the dream team. Dad and son. Oh, look at him. He's just a little guy. He's just lounging. Right, next. Child the Third, Puddles. Look at you. That's you. That's you, Puddles. Oh, isn't that great? This is my one daughter, Shark. I have other daughters, but this is what my one daughter that is a shark. She keeps her brothers in check. She rolls around a lot. You know, she ends up on the floor quite a bit. I think she just likes being free. But it's okay. Whenever she falls on the floor, I make sure to pick her up. You know, I don't want to get in grimy. I don't want to get in dirty and dusty. It's okay. Look at her, appreciating fine art. She enjoys reading. She is currently learning how to write poetry. She's one of the, you know, she's a bit of an intellectual. I'm very proud of you. Oh, just look at her. Gorgeous. My pride and joy. As are all of them. Next, this is Terry. This was him literally about, what was it, half an hour before the stream I took this photo? Because it is quite cold outside, we have the roaring fireplace. Well, we have several of them lit. We have several of the fireplaces lit. This is him just kind of warming up near one. It was very cozy. It's so cozy in there. I can't describe how cozy that room is. It's great. Perfect for Shark. His birthday was October 26, 2020. I only have birthdays for some of them, unfortunately. It's like when you adopt a dog and then you don't know when the dog was born. But it's okay, because this was the day that we met, which is basically his birthday. Look at him. So there was... Oh, goodness. Okay. I got him in May, and then I got Finley and another Ikea plushie, who I will introduce you to soon, in summer, at a time that would make him a Gemini. And then I don't quite recall when I got Puddles, but I believe maybe it was sometime in early 2020. Or maybe late... Maybe it was for my birthday. I honestly cannot remember. I'm very sorry. It's okay. We don't need to worry about the past because we have each other in the present. He likes to sleep a lot. He likes to snooze. He likes being cozy, and that's why he was relaxing by the fire. I think he's still there, actually. One time I left him in the boot of a car, and then when I returned, the boot was wide open, but it was fine because he slept through the whole thing. This was actually when I had those teeth removed. These teeth, right here! I should probably take these away, but it's fine. I had those teeth removed, and the dentist was like, okay, make sure she doesn't do anything that gets her adrenaline up, because that will, you know, be bad for the tooth holes that you now have. And we were like, okay. And we exit the dentist place. And some fool, he's fired now, by the way. I can't remember who it was, but we fired him. Some fool had forgotten to lock the boot of our car. So when we returned, Terry was in the boot of the car for safekeeping. And the boot was just wide open. But it's okay, because he was just lying there. He was just snoozing. He was okay. He slept through the entire ordeal. I woke him up and he had no idea that anything had actually happened. And then we went home and I recovered from my surgery and it was great. Just look at him. He's just a cozy little lad. And then finally, we have my 5th child. This is Marco. Here is him playing the piano. He's very talented. He is the youngest child who was brought to me by my mother after she went to Ikea. You wouldn't expect to see the Queen at Ikea. That's how they get you. I like this picture because you can see his reflection in the piano. Look at him. He's just a guy. He's a dude. It's his birthday, come on. He is a child prodigy with a heart of gold. Look at him. He learned how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on the piano, and considering that he doesn't have opposable fingers, I'm incredibly proud of him. Because he's the youngest, he has the silkiest, softest fur. You know, once a shark gets on in age, I wouldn't say, you know, not my sharks are all still baby. None of them are old. But new Ikea sharks have a very distinct softness to them. You will know. If you have an older shark and you buy another shark, you will be able to feel the difference for several weeks at least. And that is just because a new shark, it's just very soft. You have to break in the shark. Oh, look at him. Oh, look at him. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. He's so talented. He likes entertaining people at parties with his piano skills. Look at him. Look at him. Ah, what an angel. Incredible. We need Mako piano covers. If I don't have a backing track for something, we'll get him to do it. Now, an honorary mention. These are my shark nephews. On the left, we have Sharky. On the right, we have Coconut. These are my brother's sharks. Look at them. They are excellent. Sharky is a little bit scruffy from being used as a pillow. He does have quite the case of Lumpy, but he has been re-chonked recently, so he's getting better. You can kind of see he's a little bit, you know, he's kind of scruffy, but he's still excellent. He's still a beloved shark. And then we have Coconut, and Coconut is the younger one. And Coconut likes staying up late, especially when my brother is staying up late, and he likes playing video games. And then he sleeps in until about 4 p.m. So honestly, he's the one shark in this house who's on my sleep schedule. The rest of them wake up earlier than me. I'll just look at him. Look at these little guys. That's right, I don't live in a house with 5 Ikea sharks. I live in a house with 7. And then when my friend comes around with his sharks, I live in a house with 9 for like the 2 days he stays around. And the only reason I let him stay around is so that I can say that. I mean, what? We're besties. One day I'll be in a house with 10 Ikea sharks, and then I will become unstoppable. Big Tanoshimi. Right, it's time for the little guy lightning round. Things that are not sharks, but still very good. Because not all, you know, all the sharks are plush. Not all plushes are sharks. I just want to introduce you, and this is not a comprehensive list, but I just want to introduce you to some of the other little guys hanging around this house. You're about to see some dapper little fellows. Right, let's have a look. There we go. Some of them are from Ikea, some of them are not. I love them all. Firstly, we have Skee Ball. He's very soft, he has nice little hands, he's very squishy. He's very good for hugs. He sits on chairs excellently. Then we have Granola. Granola is also from Ikea. Granola is a Genenblot. Granola is silly in moderation. She has 3 children. Their names are Raisin, Gina, and Charles. But they wander around a lot and therefore were not available for photos. Because I should mention, about 2 hours before the stream began, I was just kind of frantically going around my house, being like, okay, where can we do this photo op? All of these photos are incredibly recent. I sent them to my manager, and he was like, I see. Approved by... These are Idol Corp endorsed guys. This is the next generation of EN. All of them. I know it's only been 4 days, but me, Gen 2. Shark Sakai. Look at them. They will be doing their debut streams yesterday. Yes, Raisin, Gina, and Charles are just little guys. They're very small. You will see another one of their kind, a little Genenblot, in a few minutes. There we are. But they wander around a lot. They like to get lost and things, but they are definitely in the house. We have confirmed that. You know, people have seen them around. But Granola is the one who likes to stay put. You know, responsible parent. Then we have Sharkle and Gerald. Oh, look at them. I love this picture of Sharkle. Just with the sunset and the rain. And isn't that just picturesque? And the little lens flare. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Sharkle is a city boy at heart. He enjoys performing feats of acrobatics, and he has a son named Cinnamon. I have the tiniest little shark. The absolute smallest little shark. His name is Cinnamon. I found him in a Poundland. Do not ask why I was in a Poundland. Because honestly, I don't know either. I was dragged there, and I don't know how I allowed that to happen. But it's okay. It was a chance encounter with a little guy named Cinnamon. Cinnamon looks just like his dad. Oh, it's just so cute. Yeah! Sharkle is also very squishy. I got Skee Ball and Sharkle on the same day. So they're basically like bros. And that's why Sharkle is from the city. And then we brought him to the palace, so now he functionally lives nowhere. It's okay. And then we have Gerald. Gerald is from Harrods. He's a fancy little fellow. He is a business owner. He is also very fluffy. Ah, just look at him. Just look at him. He's incredibly fluffy and furry. His little nose also. His little nose. Just look at him. We have a lot of bears from Harrods. Maybe I will do a stream introducing them one day. They're a luxury few can afford, just like me. This, by the way, what Jared is doing here, he's on the back of a rocking horse. Specifically, the horse I'm looking at right now. I have a rocking horse, and it's just a little guy. Unfortunately, he is not a plushie, and he looks a little bit dead inside. But it's okay, because Gerald knows horse riding now. Look at him. Oh, look at him. He's just horsing around. Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. He fits very well in that saddle. He's a proper fellow. I should see if he would enjoy, clay pigeon shooting. I feel like he would. I feel like he'd be good at it. Right, next. Snuggles and Dottie, they are from Ikea. And Dottie is the same, she's a little Genenblot, the same as Gina and Raisin and Charles. So if you need a visual for them, just imagine Dottie but slightly different. But first we have Snuggles sitting on top of a pillow that management bought for me. I'm not even kidding. A few months, I think it was a month or two before my debut, management sent me, it's meant to be a crown. It doesn't look like my crown, but it's meant to be a crown. And they bought me this pillow. And then I gave it to my sharks, because they're honestly going to get more use out of it than I am. He's the same age as Finley. They came home on the same day. He's an honorary shark for that reason. He's a Tanval. He's called a Tanval. Ikea made a grave error, and they do not sell him anymore. And that is the greatest sadness ever committed. It's the ultimate denial of the soul. How could you? I'll never forgive this, but you do still have Ikea Shark. And they have Jungle Skog. We have 2 Jungle Skogs. I could not include them in this presentation because they are not home right now. We have 2 Jungle Skogs. Their names are Jungle and Skog. They're not actually mine. They're my cousin's. She does not allow me to touch them because they're her best friends. She went off to university and she brought both of her Jungle Skogs. Like and subscribe so I can get one. Iconic. He wants to be a weatherman when he grows up. I'm not entirely sure whether he realizes that the weatherman doesn't make the weather. But I'm sure he'll be fine anyway. He'll do a great job with his little fins. This is, by the way, Snuggles is the one I was talking about earlier where I put the little socks that I had as a baby on this baby's little fins. And it's just... it's very cute. I'll get a picture at some point if someone reminds me. And of course we have Dottie, and Dottie is tiny and precious. That, by the way, this is the same lamp that I used to show you how big my teeth are. So now you know the size ratio between lamp and Dottie and teeth. Dottie's just very small, and that's very good. Right, next up. Callie's platoon. She's just a little guy, it's her birthday. Cut her some slack. Here's Callie, looking regal. She has been to the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. It's a real museum, you can look it up. I went there on an official trip, and she came with me. And then we had to go through the baggage check, and I got shy, and I had to leave her in the cloakroom. But it's fine, okay? She's just a... I didn't want to show her to the security people, because I knew this was something they would judge me for. But it's okay. Next time, if they ever invite me back, I will bring her. Justice. I want to get the rest of the Splatoon plushes, but for now, Callie's Splatoon. And then we have Marshmallow Pasheen. Marshmallow. He's squishy, but he loves the attention. Here he is! Proving the ancient slogan of if it fits, he sits. Look at him. He's so squishy. That is why he's called Marshmallow Pasheen. Normally he would just be a normal Pasheen. But he's squishy. Look at you! Look at you! We kind of stand Pasheen, honestly, but we'll get onto that another day. You know, I'm a moderate Pasheen enjoyer. Because it's a funny little cat. Oh, look at that. Incredible. Oh, Theo just raided into us. That's... Welcome to education. Look at my plush toys. I will not be giving you any further context. Thank you very much. Theo, are you looking at my little guys? There we go. Theo's thing is like a four-leaf clover, which is a plant. And these are grass types, which are plants. Look at my boys. Chikorita and Bulbasaur. Oh, look at them. Chikorita is a social butterfly that enjoys long car rides. I like to put her up on the passenger seat. I do not drive. I'm too busy looking after my sharks. And also they don't let me because my feet won't reach the pedals. It's okay. Chikorita enjoys sitting up on the dashboard and looking out at the world. Especially when it's just raining a little bit. That's quite pleasant. And Bulbasaur is a strong little guy who keeps an eye on my PC while I'm not at my desk. He's actually here right now. This is Bulbasaur. This is his bulb. It's the first four letters. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, you are excellent. The great thing about Bulbasaur is that you can just kind of put him anywhere and he will stand up with his four little legs. Oh, you are very good. An excellent addition to the family, you are. I'm making direct eye contact with him. Oh, look at him. Every day is bring your plushie to work day in this office. Look at him. And then, okay. We are getting onto little guys that I am not directly responsible for, but they are still little guys, and they are still in this house. And so we still respect them. We have Bob. He's an architecture enjoyer. He has traveled all over the world in search of true beauty. He's just a little guy. He enjoys going places that have funky architecture. I think one time he went to the Van Gogh Museum in, I believe, Amsterdam. That is what... I love Bob. He's just a little guy. I went to the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam with him. And it's just... Oh, he's just a little guy. It was just a good time. We just had a good time. He enjoys interesting buildings. If I ever go to London, he's also with me. Because I know he'll understand and he'll appreciate it. What was the last place I went to in London? It was a different museum. I got invited out to a different museum. The one wasn't the Transport Museum. I'll remember it at some point. But it was a very interesting place. And we went and we looked at all the trains and things, even though it wasn't a Transport Museum. The architecture was interesting, and that's the point. That's why we went. And then we have Milo, and Milo is a Minecraft bee. Look at him. He's excellent. He's just a little guy. I'm starting to notice a pattern. They're all just little guys. It's important. Is he a Boba Cup? That is where he gets his family name, yes. That's what he is named after. He's just so good. They're all just so good. Milo is a Minecraft bee, and he's just a little guy. And he just goes buzz. And he just likes to relax, and he'll sit on people's heads sometimes. And he's just very good. He's just very good. Does he like jazz? I don't think he's against it, honestly. We'll enjoy a little bit of jazz. You know, just squishy duck here. No jazz. Look at him. Could he be any cuter? Exactly. He couldn't. He's reached the upper limits. Any more and he would just not be perceivable by human eyes. Ah, just look at them. Moving on. I know this was meant to be a lightning round, but I'm spending so much time and it doesn't even matter. I've got all the time in the world. The Plinko! That is his name. You have to... It's like the Doctor in Doctor Who. You gotta call him the Plinko. It's even more than that, honestly, because you can call the Doctor just Doctor. But his full name is the Plinko. Legend. Icon. Inspiration. The man, the myth, the Plinko. He's just a little guy. Look at him. Look at this fancy little fellow with his big long nose. Oh, isn't that just excellent? I'm just basking. I'm just basking. The Plinko. The Plinko. The Plinko is very good. The Plinko likes to sit. And the Plinko just likes to inspire people. And the Plinko, he's a little bit of a fashionista, honestly. He's got good taste. If I don't know what to wear out, and the people who are responsible for my wardrobe aren't helping, we'll go to the Plinko, and the Plinko will be like... And I'll be like, oh, I understand now. Fashion disaster averted. And then we have Harvest. He's a fuzzy little fellow. He was found in a stable and now he lives in the palace. He likes pumpkins. So he is adopted into the family. That does not matter. We have a lot of adopted people in this family. He is valued. He is beloved. He's just a little guy. We were going to get a picture of him in our family stable, but it was raining outside and it was dark, and I was like, is the lighting gonna do justice to his complexion? He's just a little guy. Is he a hedgehog? He is a little sheep. He's just a little guy. Classification. Little guy. If Harvest asked for my soul, I would give it before he could finish talking. Luckily, he is just a nice little sheep. He's trying his best. He helps around the house. If you need some biscuits, he'll go and fetch them for you. That's very good. I asked if he likes pumpkin spice lattes because I do believe it is that time of year. And apparently those are just a little bit they're too much for him. So, that's his opinion on that. I think there are other plushies in this house who do enjoy Starbucks. I can't have Starbucks because it gives me a chronic case of poorly Tommy. But we'll go in the drive-thru and we'll get everyone like lattes and the cold one. I don't know coffee, it's fine. The point is, we know how to live the good life in this family. He's gonna harvest your soul. He's not. That's me. Let's move on. Here we have Sobble, Bobble, and Mudkip. They are the wrong way round. I probably should have taken the photo. I probably should have asked them to pose in a different way. It's okay. Oh, look at them. And the little reflection in their oh, that's very good. This is why I did photography for GCSE. They're just very good. And I need to prove that. Okay. I'll go from left to right in the photo. We have Mudkip. He has a friendly face. He has no tail. He was born without a tail, but he's still very good. It was a medical issue, but not to bully him. He is still excellent. So he's a little front heavy, but he's still just a little guy. We love and respect Mudkip in this house. Good Pokemon. Great Pokemon. Very good Pokemon. Excellent. And then we have Sobble Bobble. Sobble Bobble has been to museums. I think he's been to one museum, but he's been to McDonald's numerous times. He's been to more McDonald's than museums. I don't know if that's true of me, but we'll figure it out one day. He eats the leftover fries as a treat. And I can't show you this because there were people in the background, but I have this lovely photo of him just sitting in the McDonald's with the little bag of, like, the small Happy Meal fries. And he's just like, it's just so good. I'm a little bit sad that I couldn't show you the photo for, like, the reasons of other people's privacy. But it's just so good. He's just a little guy. They're all just little guys. The great thing about most of these little guys, and nothing against the ones that do not have this option, it is not their fault, and I will treat them with more love. It's okay. But the good thing about the little guys is that you can put them in a bag or a backpack, and you can bring them out to the town. You know, don't tell anyone. I sneak out a little bit. I'm not meant to, like, leave the house without checking out for security reasons. But sometimes I do a little bit of sneaking. Sometimes I do a little bit of sneako beepo. And sometimes I bring Sobble Bobble to the McDonald's. And it's very good. We have a great time. Right. Now. This is my new friend. I mean, yeah. This is my new friend. He came home from TK Maxx a few hours before my debut stream. I did not know he was arriving. I didn't know he was on his way. I was in my office. I was going through my slides. I was like, oh, I hope everyone will like me. And then my mother and my cousin and my brother come in to the room. And they're like, we got you something, Rin. Would you like to see it? And they present me with him. Look at him. He is big and soft and full of peace. He's like marshmallow Pasheen. He's very soft and squishy. He makes an excellent pillow. And I don't think he will actually develop lumpy stuffing. I think he's genetically immune to lumpy stuffing. Which is great news. I'm very happy for him. But he does need a name. He arrived so suddenly I did not have a name ready for him. Because normally when I'm getting a new shark, I know I'm getting a new shark. So I make a list of names and whittle it down until I have the best contenders. I did not know that he was... I didn't know that he existed until I first laid eyes on him. And then he was my son. But he needs a name. I would like some ideas for names for my boy. The timer starts now. I will not be calling him Dolphin. I will not be accepting submissions that have numbers in them. Let's see. Shonkers. Boyo. Hubert. We already have a Finley. The couch looks cool. This is in my office. It's a pretty big room. We have... I say it's my office. It's more of a drawing room that I took over. It's a nice place. Perfect for a pudding. We already have a Bob. Man. I did consider calling him Big Man after the Splatoon character, but then I know I was going to get confused. Big Man Sweep. Bubbly is a pretty good one. Bubbly. Bubblegum. Plymouth. Plymouth. Incredible. Let's see. Hugh. Splash. Round Boy. Wombly. Yorkshire. You can't just throw, like, town and city names. His name is Texas. Edinburgh? You didn't even spell it right. Worcestershire? New Texas. His name is Ohio. E-Sekai. If I get a koi, maybe I'll call him that. Oh, that's a good one. I'll put that in the notes. I'm not calling him Manchester. Let's see. He's a dolphin and lives underwater. Call him Houston, Texas. What is the correlation? I'm not confused at anything. Oh boy. Okay, the town names are just kind of blocking out the rest of the chat. God. Detroit. There are two kinds of people in the chat. We have Arthur Wellesbury, Duke of Wellington. And then we just have, like, Finland. Wyoming. That's a verb. I'm trying. I like how we're slowly leaning towards B names again. Ikea Dolphin. He is not from Ikea. I think he's a distant cousin of Ikea Shark. You can see it in his face. He's got the face of his common ancestors. But he was delivered from a TK Maxx. And, you know, a dolphin. So, TK or Max. Oh, I don't know. A lot of these are good. Bin Bem. That's my name. You can't call them Bin Bembos. My name. Ikealess. Microwave. His name now. You're all very creative people. That's what I'll say. You know what? I think, one part of me wants to go through these submissions later, but one part of me wants to have this now as a big event. Big Ben. He is definitely big. But I'm the Penrose here. Pole. Ooh. See, the thing about a pole is that I cannot have more than 4 options. And there are actually quite a lot of good options here. Round boy. Jazz hands. Michael soft bimbos. Small Ben. Dedicated stream. I don't know. I think I want to do this now. Just blue. Major General Sir William Bonsby. All of these are names. I have to stop the chat from scrolling to see. Oh, they're good. What about... Splishy. How do we feel about OBS dying? How do we feel about the name Splishy, as in splish splash? S-P-L-I-S-H-Y. How we feeling? Okay, there's... Yes, yes, mid, yes, not bad, good name. You know what? I feel like that resonates with me. And he's my son. The parent gets to choose the name. This is how children work. You know what? His name is Splishy. And I love him. Right. Now. And now. This is very important. This entire time, I'm sorry, I've had an agenda. And that agenda is convincing management that BLÅHAJ is a business expense. Right. Mr. Manager, are you listening? There's a reason that I got you to approve all of these shark pictures. Please. Open up your ears. I know you might be busy doing actual manager things, but this is the most important thing you're gonna do all year. Okay. Forget my debut. This is the time you must be paying attention to me. Listen here. Okay, first I'm gonna give you the short version. And you can read that on your own. But, okay. Synergy. Blue sky thinking. USP. Unique selling point. These are all words. And I did have to cite my source, but it's okay. Citation, literally Wikipedia. Go on. Look at this graph. And if this doesn't convince you, I don't think anything will. Really. You can tell by this graph that shark... Anyway. 7! My bank number. Please send me the money at your earliest convenience. I think I've convinced him. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for your time. In conclusion, shark, but it's slightly laggy, so I'll replay the animation. There we go. Well then, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Now's the time for applause, ladies and gents. We did it, baby girl. We made a presentation. Seriously, this has more content than my debut did. This is more important. You don't need to watch that. You just need to watch this. It's fine. This is the real me. Inside. Not stopped by management and their legal team. I'll break the law if it's for my boys. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but it's out there now. Ah, look at that. This is the real debut. The debut of my happiness. It's okay. Thank you for coming out. You didn't have to. I mean, you did. But you didn't have to. You didn't have to come out to see this. But you did. And I think now you're smarter and happier and more handsome for that. Well done. Even the ladies. Especially the ladies. Especially me. I look great right now. A smile is the best complexion. Test when? Well, that's the thing. It's gonna be like a surprise pop quiz to make sure you've all been fucking paying attention. But I hope now you understand the appeal of IKEA Shark. How to properly care for an IKEA Shark. The history of an Ikea shark. What's up with my Ikea shark? The plushies I own that are not Ikea shark. And what USP means. Thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow we'll be playing the new Pokemon. I hope there are sharks in that. I'll be seeing you then. And until then, remember, the real Ikea shark. Just think about him. And I think that'll make you a lot happier. Goodbye and good night. Oh my god, is OBS actually working this time?